those stock certificates are worth today? Just about the finest outhouse.
We always started laughing. Welcome to the Outhouse Super Show, Season 2, Episode 10.
10.
Yeah, 10.
Remember when
Ty Dillinger.
DDP, I don't know you're into wrestling, but he used to have Kimberly come out and he would do wrestling moves and she would hold up cards. He'd be like, that's a 3.
Yeah.
She was a 3.
But her name was Woman.
Yeah.
At the time. Yeah.
And then he'd get
nice.
he'd get the diamond cutter and go, oh, that's a 10. And that's how he came 5, put them together. Diamond, you know.
Diamond upside down.
Yes, episode 10.
That's what I heard.
Episode 10, we're already here.
Yeah,
we made
crazy.
it. Season 2, Episode 10. It's crazy that we made it this far.
Yeah, we're a decade old in episode years.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
So, did you guys have a good Christmas?
I had a wonderful.
I like your hat. I like your tally
Thank
hat.
you.
Is it made of towel?
It's actually made of towel.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
weird.
That's cool.
Weird.
Use that as a jizz rag.
Want to get high?
Yeah, see hats with the logos on. I'm telling you,
that's
man.
what I'm
You gotta
saying.
have some shit on the
That's
bottom.
where
of
it's
them.
at.
I wish there was a printer that we could get Shop Outhouse to get something like that.
It's print like
I
that.
looked. They don't do any.
How can we get the equipment to do this stuff ourselves?
Money.
Costs a lot of money.
You gotta have money.
Yeah.
But is it within
Printing
a range?
machines and stuff.
How much is a printing
I don't
machine?
know. I mean, I haven't looked it up in like probably 10 years. I remember looking up like a screen printer press and a bunch of other stuff like 10 years ago, and it was way expensive. But it might be cheaper now because of technology. You know,
Digital format.
it's possible.
It's possible. Right now, we're about to go to the cheapy squeegee.
Yeah, about to get 50 shirts.
Yep.
Like old
It
school,
is.
like we did bands and stuff.
Nice.
Jesse's got it going. It is rolling.
Because
What shirt?
it's Outhouse Records, and then another 25 is just the Outhouse logo.
Okay.
Where it's the skull and crossbones.
Nice.
Or drumsticks. Like black and white, basic, simple.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. It's the Jolly Roger. It's the Jolly Roger Steen. It's different.
I need
It's the same but different.
I need to order some koozies too.
Yeah.
I was looking to see Outhouse
That'd be cool.
koozies because I was going to Bonus Pines last night. Shameless
Shout out
plug.
Bonus Pints, Logansport, Indiana.
Yeah, good place.
The Record Farm.
Because he doesn't charge for bands, you know, because he has the beer and food that he lives off of. But I was looking at all his shit, and he has like beanies and koozies, and I was like, oh man, we need some koozies, just
That'd be cool.
black and white. Just
Put it around my tee.
Yeah, exactly.
nice.
You know,
That's awesome.
So
sock caps.
So we were talking before the podcast, and I want to get our viewers' opinions. So if anybody out there has their penis tattooed,
Oh yeah, this is for real.
if you get your penis tattooed when it's flaccid, and then if you get an erection, is it like segmented?
Dots
like a
did.
balloon.
Like a balloon?
Yeah, like
is
it's
that
just
how that
like-
works? Because it's skin. So I guess when you're tattooing, would they like spread the skin to tattoo it? I guess I don't really know.
I guess the answer would probably be it depends on how big the dick is.
That's true.
It
That
would-
is- that does make a
like
difference.
You can have a short saying and have a big dick, and it can be the longer saying.
Right?
Like
those memes
Yeah.
of the sword like comes out. And it's like,
yeah.
And then you see the rest of the
Look,
sentence.
look, it's a little tattoo of Muggsy Bogues and it grows. Now it's Kareem Abdul.
Or like the opposite, like do you have to get an erection to get a tattoo on your penis? Because it's like, well, that way I don't have to stretch the.
Oh my God!
I don't
what's
have to
that?
stretch the skin then.
What's
Take
that
some
a
Viagra.
tattoo of? Oh my God! Just wait a little while, baby. You'll find out. See, it's Snoopy.
And that would be a cool job to have though, to get someone erect to get tattooed.
Yeah. All right, where's the big fluffer? And come out and like, all right, you get him going. Yes.
I tell you, I'd be calling.
Hold on. Get the thumb out.
All right, he's ready. This one's ready.
Yeah, this one's ready. He's got about 20 minutes
You
here.
start
You better-
tattooing and that pain sits in. And it's like 2 minutes later, he's flaccid again. And it's like, all right, get the fluffer back.
Do they call the cops immediately on the people that stay erect the whole time? It's like, this dude's a serial killer or something. We're throwing him away.
Could you stay erect getting tattooed on your penis? That's the question.
No,
Question
there's
of
no
the
way.
day.
I don't know, but
I've seen it. It's hard.
I
I've
could
seen someone
probably
do it.
stay erect watching you get a tattoo on your penis, though.
Okay,
Yeah, I'll jerk off like
that
it.
makes sense.
Anyways, go on.
But just that intimidation of the machine.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do
Oh,
it.
if we're going real talk and
I would
not
not be
jokey
able to do
talk, nobody is getting near me with a fucking needle and my dick. Are you fucking serious? I don't give a... Oh, Kibbles, your dick's going to fall off unless you get these 4 shots.
No.
Bye, dick.
I got it. I should get my balls like a turtle shell. Slowly the head pops out of it.
I was wanting to tattoo my dick like a little old man and have him carrying a satchel, like down in my balls are a little satchel, like an old tea lady going to church or something, There's
Or
cat food in that bag,
Like
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
little guy, the
exactly.
Alcala carrying the little pail.
Exactly.
The
Or maybe
stranded
Jack and
DNA.
Jill. But they're both carrying, Only got one dick, though. I don't know how that would work.
She comes.
You gotta grow another one.
Yeah.
That's all there is to
I
it.
got you, cuz. I'll get one, you get the other.
Hell yeah, bro.
The matching dick.
I'll watch.
You guys want
jerk
to
off
see
in
our
the corner.
matching tattoos?
Jack and Jill went down there.
Look what happens when we sword fight.
So we've already gone off the rail here. This is our New Year's Eve episode.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is dropping on New Year's Eve.
Happy New Year, man.
Happy New Year.
2025 better be better than 2024, or I'm going to murder everybody in this
Whoa.
table.
Right? There was some cool stuff that happened in 2024.
There was
though.
some
Yeah,
amazing
yeah.
stuff that happened. Marijuana's premiere.
Marijuana.
Yeah.
Like the love of this podcast, giving us something to do every weekend.
Yeah, we started this
Really
podcast
love doing
in
this.
January. So
Yeah, it's at the beginning of the year. Yeah.
I don't even care if anyone watches. I enjoy like sitting at this table doing this a whole
it's fun.
But
Super fun.
I do miss your house though.
I do too.
Yeah, the house was awesome. Every house you live in, like I get attached to it. When you
know.
gotta leave,
Like, we do so
no.
much shit
It's like
there.
our home.
I know.
Yeah, we
It's
make,
dwarf home.
we make movies in it,
Yeah.
record
Yeah,
records
that's what I'm
in it.
saying.
It's
Yeah.
like do so much in there.
Every time I see a skit or a movie that we filmed there, I'm
Yeah.
like, oh man, I miss it.
Yeah.
I wonder how recording would work in here. Is there going to be like too many noises? Will we hear stuff?
Oh, like recording for record?
Yeah, because like you hear them all day long.
Yeah.
Like next door, like they're going up stairs or something there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't think it would be too bad if we record on the stage because we have the absorption already on the walls
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
So the stage area would be cool for recording.
Live sound, yeah, recording. Like
Yeah, live sound recording here already is amazing.
Yeah.
We already
I
know
like
that.
Yeah, but that's the other good thing that happened in 2024. Jesse bought a record
Yeah,
store.
Jesse bought a record
Hey, that
store.
I
rhymes.
did. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
thank you.
But yeah, it's-
That's
We got Outhouse
that's
Records.
been life changing.
Outhouse Records became a thing. Like we became legit this year, which is pretty wild because we've been doing.
Cosmic Harvey, he called it though, because I remember I was really high one time. And he read my tarot cards, and he goes, "You will own a business one day." I was like, "What? Shut up."
He's like, I've been selling weed.
Is that why you've been wanting to buy a business?
Yeah,
You're like,
seriously, I've been
ever
wanting to buy a
since
business.
you're like, you know what?
Yeah, Harvey's right.
That could be me.
Yeah.
That didn't even come
That's
from
what I'm
him. That
saying.
came from the alien dog that sat on
That's
his shoulder,
true.
whispering shit
That's
in his
true.
ear, bro.
Dude, he always made me laugh because I'm like, "Hey, Harvey, you know that's not a parrot, right, on your shoulder?" He goes, "That's a dog," and he goes, "There's a fucking dog on my shoulder." He's like out of his mind.
What are you watching today again?
I'm sorry. It's gone in 60 seconds.
Yeah.
Gone in 60 seconds.
It's distracting for me. This is my time to watch movies, guys.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Well,
you guys talk. I'm gonna
You
watch
might
a
as well
movie.
just live react. You know what I mean? You're gonna help me with that, right? You guys have planted that seed in my head. Barry's gonna do Jurassic Park, his first movie.
Oh, Barry's gonna start
Yep.
a YouTube channel. He's gonna
Oh,
do.
is
He's
he?
gonna do a
He's-
reaction
yeah,
channel.
he's gonna do a reaction
Barry
channel.
Weinfeld.
How you can do that with no internet?
What do you think he's gonna do here all day?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Guess what? No, but
Outhouse
I can do it
internet.
with like TV if I have to.
Yeah, just
like
watch a VHS.
Yeah, I have the VHS. We'll just do old VHS.
That'd
movies.
actually be better anyway, because then you could be like, I just got this off the wall at Outhouse Records.
Yeah,
yeah,
there you go.
It's
Yeah,
advertisement.
I tie it all
Oh, yeah.
together. That's what I would do anyways.
Yeah, that'd be
and
cool.
that's what I want it to seem like.
Just
even
grab
if I
something
don't.
at random.
I got some new vinyl today. You know,
Yeah.
some System of a Down,
Ooh,
Toxicity.
Toxicity. Nice.
Toxicity. I got a Ministry.
Ministry.
Ministry. I think it's called Wraith.
I hate
think.
Ministry, but I'm
Wraith.
glad we have it. Yeah.
Well, it's the guy for Cook McDougal's.
Okay.
He wanted a special
Okay.
order for him because he comes over all the time.
And
So,
then
Gotcha.
what was that really fast record you got?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Two of them.
Yeah,
Sweet
real
Taylor
swift.
Swift.
She's very swift.
The
Yeah,
Yeah,
fast.
poets under, or what's it called?
The what? The Tortured Poets
Tortured
Department.
Poets Apartment. Yeah.
Yep, that's her newest record. Taylor Swift, come down to
I
our
keep on
house and
saying
pick it
Dead
up.
Poet Society.
I know it does. It's very similar to it, but yeah.
I wonder if she was a Robin Williams fan.
Bro.
I watched
Probably.
Fern Gully the other night. That
Yeah.
might be his best movie.
Yeah.
No.
No.
No, but it
No,
was funny.
Flubber.
Cute.
Toys.
Yeah, Flubber
Toys.
Flubber was his best movie.
Toys.
Like, really? His best movie?
Yeah.
Is that where we're going?
Acting or comedy?
Well, acting,
did-
it
he
was
did
1 hour
comedy.
Best,
photo.
or are we going favorite?
1 hour photo was his best
That's what I'm saying.
acting.
Drama.
Like,
I don't know. Hook.
well,
He
like,
acted his ass
it
off.
was
in
I
fun.
can
Hook.
say if I'm going favorite, I'm going Hook.
Yeah, Hook. He acted his ass off in Hook.
he did it in Good Morning Vietnam, too.
He really did lose his marbles.
That's what I wanted to watch today behind us, by the way. And they
Oh.
put on Gone in 60
Yeah.
Seconds.
Yeah.
They're on a
Nice.
Nicolas Cage kid.
Dude, I love Nick Cage. I don't care.
Nicolas Cage.
I don't know if you can see, but we have two Nicolas Cage. One wearing an outhouse, one
I
wearing a
didn't even
wig.
see
Yeah,
that.
on the wig.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I did not see that. That's good stuff. But yeah, so
No,
what
8,
else?
8mm is Kibble's favorite.
8mm. Oh, yeah, he probably would like that.
He
No,
jerks
that
off
was
to
8
it.
Mile.
Oh, yeah. 8 millimeter.
8 mile meter.
Mile.
Nicolas Cage redoes Eminem.
Have you seen 8mm?
No.
Oh, that's why he
Talk
missed
about
it.
stuff.
Yeah, no, don't tell him. Don't tell him.
Okay, I'm not gonna tell you what.
It's a comedy.
I don't believe you already. Is it like Bulletproof? You know,
Yo,
with,
just like
with
Bulletproof.
Adam
Yeah,
Sandler and
exactly.
Damon
Like
Wayans.
Bulletproof. He gets a wacky detective, and they go to hotel rooms. They're on the run. It's funny.
That was probably Adam Sandler's best movie.
Bulletproof?
No.
No. Airheads.
Oh yeah.
Come on,
well,
Pitt,
that's
baby.
Yeah.
Steve Buscemi's best movie.
Yes.
Brendan Fraser's best movie. And Adam Sandler's
Because it's one of the best movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's one of the best movies ever.
How come we don't cover that song?
That would be good.
Generator.
Yeah. Johnny can't read.
Johnny can't write.
Yeah, that'd be good. We
And
should.
I don't understand.
I think I learned it on guitar at one point because I wanted to
you
bring it
had
to
to,
practice so that I forgot. I'm pretty sure I learned it because I was like, we should cover that
And
song.
then we can sample the beginning, like, I'll cut it off with my dick.
I'd love to cover the Lone Rangers.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be amazing.
There's actually
dude.
3 of you. You're not exactly
No,
alone.
you're not exactly alone.
So what else happened in 2024, guys? We had the Marijuana. Obviously, we filmed.
Man, I
premiered.
fell in love with local hip hop in Kokomo thanks to
Yeah.
Outhouse Records
Yep.
here. You know, all these bands.
Grey Garden got back together.
Grey Garden got back together.
First time in 2 years. January 25th, we got a show coming up.
Yeah.
So
Master
come
Hunter.
out to that. Outhouse Records.
Master
That was
Hunter.
this year, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, it was.
Last year, technically, but
Yeah, but
this
you guys
year we
didn't start doing
shit.
shows. Yeah, you guys
doing
started
shows.
like you started touring and being and you guys were already.
2024 was pretty good. It
liked it.
wasn't a bad year.
No,
It was a
But
great year for
we can-
Dwarf and
we could-
Outhouse.
yeah.
financially,
Oh yeah.
financially, hey,
Yeah.
I am in
Emotionally.
I'm blowing homeless guys by accident. I thought they had money, you know. I'm just blowing whoever. They just come on at me. I'm like, fucking whatever.
You're taking out the trash. Like, oh,
I'm like $20. He's like, a sandwich. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah.
I don't have a sandwich.
oh, you're talking about the commercial. I see.
No. But
Great, blow me for $20.
14.
Yeah, $14.
I have been writing commercials and a bunch of shit though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Barry.
Creatively, okay, let's say that. Creatively,
Creatively, it's
2024 was a good
Yeah,
year.
yeah. For Outhouse and Dwarf, it's been an amazing year.
Yeah.
So hopefully 2025 we can slowly get the financials up to meet the creativity.
Yeah, we will. We will. We're about to be selling beer and wine here at Outhouse
Yeah.
Records.
Yeah, wine slushies.
Thanks to Messi's grandma.
Yeah,
Yep.
and Dad. My dad donated 500 too. I found out.
Nice.
They
Oh,
put
yeah.
500.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we will
So
have
good.
beer and wine.
That's so exciting.
at
I
Outhouse.
thought I was just gonna have to make out with your grandma, and I got to make out with your dad too.
Yeah. Well, and I told him that. I go, well, Bernie gave me 600. I was like, so Bernie loves us more than my family.
Shout out Bernie Tanner.
Bernie
Go
Tanner,
Bernie.
because
So,
of
yeah,
you, because of you, we wouldn't have got the beer tax, like the permit. So
So yeah, so
It's
we,
on like Donkey Kong.
he
Swan.
wanted, he wanted to be successful. And
well
he-
with that and the other, we should be able to get the taps fixed too, right?
yeah, exactly. We
I
have
figured-
$1,638.
Did
So
you
should
have
be
it
able to
looked at already?
Yeah, it just needs a compressor.
I was gonna say
Okay.
something real
It's
easy.
compressor.
That's
Okay,
what
cool.
Jackie was saying.
It's like
It was
$100.
something easy. Yeah.
Cool.
$100.
Yeah. So we should. Yeah. So very very soon we will have maybe by the Grey Garden show. I think.
Maybe. I don't know how much paperwork I have to
Yeah.
still. I have to go to City Hall with the
very
paperwork.
soon Outhouse will be.
2025.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sometime in 2025 we will have beer and wine.
It'll be sooner.
Survive
2025.
if I let you in 2025.
Let's just say we're hoping that St. Patrick's Day is going to be what St. Patrick's Day should
Dead foot and Dwarf with beer.
Well, I haven't
Fucking
booked
over.
them yet. We got to get a
Oh.
date.
Well-
we got to get a date. I'm gonna reach out, but
be.
yeah,
Right.
we'll do.
But whatever the
Leak,
show
leak,
is.
leak.
Nick.
He wouldn't watch this, but
Do we know any?
he's too cool for
Do we
that.
know any Irish punk bands?
Around here.
Yeah.
Nah, right here.
I mean,
I know
Pat
they don't have
Pissers.
to be Irish. I mean, there's all
Pat-
these guys.
us.
Pat and
we're kind of Irish. We have Irish in
Pat
us.
the Pissers.
Let's do.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's
Pat
do
and the
Irish
Pissers.
cover songs and
He's not listening to you at all.
I know.
Pat and the Pissers.
He-
I heard everything he said.
This fucking guy.
But he wants to get Pat and the Pissers. But I was like really intense on what I was thinking.
I know.
You're like,
Yeah.
I promise. I can't I can tune you out for some reason. I can't him. It's like,
He's loud. He's
yeah,
louder.
it's like
I
in
am
my
louder.
head.
I go, because Davina told them, she goes, man, Uncle Messi, you're loud. I go, I know. Imagine that being the loudest person, yet no one can hear you.
Yeah, that's life.
And she was like, what? Like,
That's life.
that's
Then we
the
when
old
we were
Yogi
talking
Berra
about
quote.
wasn't that a joke against Courtney a couple days
Yeah,
ago? It's
yeah.
like she's so loud that nobody listens
Yeah,
to her.
because I felt like I was the Courtney of Kokomo Press.
Yeah,
The loudest member, yet no one pays attention to her.
yeah. So yeah, we are cooking up a cool St. Patty's Day show in March. Details to follow. We got to book that obviously, but yeah. So what else we got coming up here? We got
January 18th.
Oh yeah, January 18th. Who's
Yep.
that again?
That is the Coalition with Nightmare and Breeze.
More hip hop.
Yeah, Breeze and all them. They're coming
The
back.
hip hop shows are
January
always do
18th.
well here.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's the one I was going to ask you guys if you can run it because I want to see Filth and the Browning.
This motherfucker. Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, 18th?
Yeah. No. Yeah. January 18th.
I just booked. That's my next tattoo appointment
Damn it.
at 5 o'clock.
Oh, you'll be done by then. 8 o'clock. You'll be done by 8.
I'll get everything.
Maybe.
I'll get everything started.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm going to teach Kibbles how to run a hip hop show.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Well, when I was there,
I am not scared.
When I was there this last week, I was there 5 hours. So I mean, it'd probably be
true.
10 or so before I
Right,
leave
true.
it done.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
I'm trying to get my money's worth.
I'm fine with running it.
Okay.
It'll make me feel popular. So on the 18th we have Nightmare, and then on the podcast we'll have Captain Trips.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, yeah. I'll be here for that,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Oh, you be for trips. But you won't be there for me.
Hold on. That's why I booked it at night because I wanted to be here for the
I'm
podcast.
joking.
We got
And then
5 o'clock. Yeah.
January 24th. Misunderstood.
That's misunderstood.
Yep.
And then Grey Garden on the 25th.
Do we know who else you booked for that yet?
She didn't
Okay.
send anything else.
So, yeah,
because soon as she
details
makes a
coming up.
flyer,
And
I'm
then-
gonna make a flyer.
Okay,
I'm gonna
and-
print the flyer.
And
She
then
makes it.
February's another hip hop show with who's there on
February
that one?
8th?
February 1st is the I Am Him show.
The I Am Him show?
I Am Him. They're the one that actually paid money up front to book the place.
February
Oh, yeah.
1st. Okay.
Yeah.
Then February 8th is
BDR.
It's the BDR.
the
yeah,
BDR show,
February 8th
yep.
is the BDR. And then the 22nd,
That is Levi's band.
Yeah, Levi's band.
And he's getting
What's the
more
name of the
bands.
band?
Yeah, Mike can't. He didn't tell me the name of the bands.
I
I just booked it.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
details coming up. We got shows
Yeah.
coming up in the next month or
Yeah.
two.
Yeah.
So keep an eye on our Facebook
February
page and
7th,
stuff. What's that?
or then March 7th, Master Hunter.
What's in Bloomington?
Yeah,
That's in
Not
Bloomington.
an
Okay.
outhouse.
No, it's not
That's
a house
not-
show. That's just case if you
Okay,
guys don't book
okay.
a show that night. 'Cause
So,
I won't be here.
What about the 15th? We haven't booked them yet for the 15th.
No, that's what we
correct.
want though. That's what we're wishing
Okay,
for.
so we're at March 22nd. We got
that's
Seth.
Sorrel.
That's the
Okay.
Rebook.
Sorrel reads Sorrel. It's
yeah.
a redemption show for Seth the Mountain.
Yeah, and
he got sick.
he owes Mountain 750 too.
I owe you $750, man. My
And
dad really loved your Stone Temple Pilots Unplugged. Good
and
job.
I go. You better pay the Mountain.
So what's March 15th?
That's the we're wishing for Deadfoot and Dwarf.
Oh yeah, except the
Yeah.
15th is the day
Yeah,
we're going
it'll
for.
be our St.
Yes.
Patrick's
I'll reach
Day
out to
show.
him, see if they
because
wanna
St.
come back.
Patrick's Day is
And we can
actually
sell
on
beer.
a Monday.
We
this
can,
year.
we can sell green beer.
Anyways, the point is we got a lot of shows coming up at Outhouse Records. Keep an eye on our Facebook page for events and stuff.
Local bands hit me up.
Yep, definitely
on
come out
Outhouse.
to the Grey Garden show because I have to promote that one harder because I'm in that band.
Yes.
But yeah, that'll be fun. All these shows will be really fun though. I'm looking forward to it. Anyways,
So yeah, 2024. I'm trying to bring the local scene back to Kokomo, basically. Trying to get some balls back in Kokomo.
2025.
2025, we're going to
2024, you
above.
start-
should we talk about
We're getting it.
Should we talk about the controversy of 2024 with Cameron Holst and
yeah.
Vengeance Productions?
Oh my God! Just watch who you're signing or like doing business with, man. If they seem like they're doing shady business, man, use your gut. Go with it.
Are you talking to me or are you talking to the audience?
I'm talking to our audience, but I'm looking at you, Maddie, because I'm looking for you to be like, yeah, what he
Yeah.
said, yeah.
But I
I don't understand what the bands that paid him money for.
To be on his roster.
Yeah,
I know,
to be
but
on his
that-
roster.
you got suckered.
He promised them to promote
know?
them and to give them shows and that people
that
would be at
yourself.
those shows. And he lied to them and
People
said,
don't-
DIY, baby.
already.
Not everybody knows how to do
Yeah,
that.
I know.
You know what I mean? We've been doing
He
this for
didn't
a
do it,
long
but
time.
he didn't do it either.
You didn't know how
Don't
to do
know
it
now.
at first.
Yeah.
We used to have to make our own shows in cornfields
That's
and
what I'm
stuff. We
saying,
didn't used to
yeah.
know either. And now we do, and
Well, I still don't know. I'm still going shooting from
we're
the hip.
still making connections. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
still networking.
This place wouldn't be possible without the advice of Swish and stuff like that. You know what I mean? We need a leg up.
What was it? Sellout Boy. I'm gonna book them. They're emo night.
Oh,
They
yeah.
played emo night last night, and they're a cover band. They do all the emo songs and stuff.
That
They
sounds
played emo
great.
night at Bonus Pints?
Yes.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll book them. See, networking.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but not every, like I said, yeah, like he
but
was
not
saying, not
everybody
everybody
can
knows
do
how to
that.
do that.
They're
yeah.
not
Yeah.
social butterflies. A lot of those
I know, but
artists are.
And honestly, it's not a bad deal if they.
But
if-
like a Dennis Spencer character come up to me like that, go
yeah,
give me
but
money.
the reason we know that though is because we've dealt with
That's
Dennis
true.
Spencer
That's
before.
true. That's
The thing is, people don't realize that, and if he says he promises all this different stuff and says, "Oh, all you gotta do is pay me $150,"
Yeah.
like that seems like a decent deal if he follows through. The
Yeah, if
problem
he
is he
follows
did
through.
not follow through,
Yeah, and he lied and told people he sold
and
tickets
fuck,
already.
yeah,
and
fuck that
stuff
guy.
Like that. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, not saying we'll ever do that, but we have that experience because we've dealt with shady people before.
Yeah.
Everybody deals with their first shady person, and then they will learn, and then they end up doing it
Yeah,
themselves.
so yeah, my
Yeah,
advice
Dennis.
is just watch who you're dealing with, man. If ask around. If you don't know, if you're a question, just look at reviews. Ask anybody who's worked with him. What do you think of this guy? Don't ask their mom.
Right.
Ask serious customers or whatever you're doing.
Yeah. But the point is, if you're in a band or an artist, just book with Outhouse Records.
Yeah.
And we'll take care of you.
We'll take care of you here.
Yep.
You have to put in the work too, man.
It might take a month to get back to your message.
Email
but-
me, and there's
Promote.
stipulations, of course. You can rent a place for 200, or we split the door up to 200. The stipulations, stuff like that, paperwork.
Regardless,
that I got
anyways,
going.
yeah, that's for artists and promoters that don't work with Vengeance Productions.
It's-
I don't think they're a thing anymore.
It's extra
but-
to get blown by the owner. Yeah, it's extra to get blown by the owner in the bathroom. You know, that's an extra $300.
Yeah.
But we'll do about anything for the money.
Pay for a half hour the mess.
Yeah.
So,
So if you would get a tattoo on your penis, what would it be?
I was getting ready to ask that.
That's so fucking weird. I was thinking it.
That's weird. I was gonna bring it back to that
so
too.
fucking
Yeah,
odd,
that is weird.
man. Like I said,
high mind, I'm
Kurt
telling
got a
you.
barber pole, so I guess I would have to go like a piston. You know what I mean? Like also like from a car. You know what I mean? Just
or
like,
that way when you're-
gonna make it like
yeah.
a 3D corkscrew.
yeah.
Like a pig, like a pig's penis.
Yeah, like as soon as
That's
it's bigger, you're
gross.
like
Yours is
slimy.
gross.
Yeah.
What do you do? A torpedo, right?
Oh, torpedo
Torpedo
10.
10. That would be a good one. That would be good. I was actually
He
thinking.
slowly comes out of your balls.
I was actually thinking a space shuttle, and like the
There you
balls
go.
are the
There you
exhaust.
go. Yeah.
Like Austin Powers. No, Johnson.
Oh yeah. That's probably where it came from. But yeah, I do like the torpedo Ted idea
Torpedo
though.
Ted is
That's,
good.
Yeah,
that's,
that's awesome.
good.
That's
a good
horrible.
one.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Mario Brothers dick.
Yeah.
Just the tip. That would be worth just the tip
Wow,
for
the
him.
black, all that black.
Yeah. But then in the back you'd have to just do
you-
other stuff like clouds and
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the background of Mario. But isn't that your penis going blackface then? If you do torpedo Ted.
I guess.
I mean, it's,
Well, I don't know.
that's a good point. I don't know.
But it's black
the-
dick, black face.
in the
it's
mythos-
not a face.
a
In
face on your
Mythos
dick, though.
So
is-
it'd be a blackhead.
Does Torpedo Ted identify as a black guy or is he just a cannonball?
He's just a cannonball, which they come in white. Cannonballs come
he's
in white.
he's a torpedo. What do you mean he's a
or
cannonball?
torpedo, yeah.
Yeah, he's a torpedo. What's his
Shut
name?
underwater.
Torpedo Ted.
There's brown torpedoes.
There's pink torpedos.
There's pink torpedoes.
Isn't he like a gray though? Is he slate black or is he gray?
I think
black.
he's
He's jet black.
Okay.
With
black,
the
okay.
little hands. You know, the little-
Yeah. Okay. A lot of people don't even know what we're talking about. Because
Yeah, it's a character in Mario
even the
Brothers.
casual people didn't ever play that because there was one level in Super Mario World where he is, and it's not even a necessary level to play.
That's funny. There was a picture that I was thinking of us because it's a metal band called Butcher Babies.
Oh yeah,
And they're playing a same thing we have at Super Nintendo, that little mod, you know, where it's like really small. And they're playing Super Mario World, but yet they're on the first level that says Yoshi's Island, right? Everybody on the comment, because they're like, what game are they playing? And everybody wrote Yoshi's Island. I'm like, no, it's
No.
Super Mario World. The first level is Yoshi's Island.
oh, I got
You know what I'm saying? Like it says at the top.
Yeah.
You
It's
know,
not
it says
the
Yoshi-
game
It's
Yoshi's
not.
Island.
Yeah. And I was like, and everyone's like,
It's the
fucking,
level.
you know,
Yeah.
like, that's like being so
Casuals,
I'm like,
fucking
excuse me, guys. I'm like,
Yeah, he's a
it's actually-
fucking
it's
keyboard
Super
warrior
Nintendo, yeah.
over here.
It's actually Super
He's
Mario
fighting
World.
for what's right in the fucking in the gaming world. You know what I mean?
Yoshi's World was a great
Yeah.
game, but that was Super Mario World 2,
Yes.
Yoshi's Island.
Yes.
But yes, that was also a fun one. That's much different.
Good
Oh,
band, Butcher Babies.
It's Master P's cameo.
Oh shit, yeah, it is Master
I
P.
forgot Master P was in this. Anyway, I think it's beat up by a Bullet Tooth Tony.
He's a no limit
Lock,
soldier. I
stock,
heard.
lock, stock, and two smoking barrels.
I love that movie. Yeah.
Because that's you ain't feeding me pokey pies, are you?
It doesn't seem right. I don't get to watch the movie with you. I'm trying to watch
Sucks,
the
right?
reflection,
The
in my
reflection?
camera, but it's
That's
not
the same.
working.
That's
I
the
see
point,
one
Kibbles.
dude
Me and
with a
Maddie
jacket
enjoy
on.
the movies while you don't. You're not.
You wouldn't
because
like
I'm
this
not
movie.
interested.
Yeah,
You said you said you wouldn't like it.
No, I said I haven't seen it.
Okay.
I said I haven't
thought it
been
was
into
Days
It's a
of
good.
Thunder.
It's a fun movie. It's a fun movie.
You thought it was Days of Thunder. Come on.
And Speed. I thought it was
And
Speed.
Speed.
Yeah.
And
Two
for
different
some reason,
movies.
Mission Impossible.
Dude, that would be kind of funny. Like a Speed and Days of Thunder. Like they had to stay 100 miles an hour around the racetrack or they blow up. You know?
That would be great.
But I guess if they're only going around in circles, that's a
Kind of
little
like
different.
Crank. Kind of like movie Crank.
Oh,
Jason
shit.
Just gotta
Statham.
keep
Remember, he
on
had to
going.
his
Yeah.
heartbeat had to be a certain rate or he
Yeah.
would die.
Yeah, that's all it is.
But see-
That's just Speed without a bus.
But see, if they're just on the
It's
race,
just Speed. That's probably just Speed.
That makes sense.
the thing
Well,
that made
Crank.
the thing that made Speed more fun is because they had to deal with all the obstacles and stuff. If they're just
Yes.
going in a circle, then it may be
Yeah.
a little easier. Because once they could spin around the airport,
Yeah,
that
buy
made it
some
easier.
time. They
That
buy
made it
some
easier.
time, yeah, to
Then they
get
ran out
people
of
off.
fuel. But you know,
You tell that little
love
wildcat
Speed.
to calm down.
he can see you. I could quote Speed like
I
front
know,
to
like
back. I
Speed.
love that movie.
Francis, what's his name? Ferris Bueller's buddies on there.
Yep. Cameron.
Yeah, Cameron.
the main character.
Cameron Holst.
Here we go.
Oh, Ferris Bueller's
Cameron
guy.
Holst.
Yeah, Cameron Holst.
I don't even know that guy's real name.
That was it. Cameron
That guy that plays
Cameron
him.
Holst.
His grandpa.
You prey on people, Cam.
Holsey. Yeah.
Well, let's hope he was the main character in that because he wasn't the main character in fucking anything else.
That's true. He's in a lot of
Well,
stuff.
Twister. He's the rabbit. He is smart. He is wise.
I don't see he's a main character. What do you?
That's the main character. Rabbit is the main character.
The main character is Dorothy in that.
Oh yeah,
Probably. Yeah.
That's my opinion.
That's probably the hottest. What's her name? Not Heidi Klum. What's her name?
Who? Helen Hunt.
Helen Hunt.
Yeah.
That's probably the hottest she's ever been. It was in Twisters. I'm thinking.
Oh yeah, I like her all disheveled with the wind blowing.
My thing about that movie is like it's so weird watching it now because when I watched it as a kid, it was all about the tornadoes. So the tornado is probably the main character.
Yeah, that was the effects. That was
the thing. Yeah, and I watch it now and I'm like,
the plot was weak.
The main character, you're kind of a douchebag. You're dating this other chick and then you just decide to cheat on her like when you're out chasing storms.
And then you're like, I'm gonna go back to her now.
Did he go back to her?
Yeah, like at the end,
Joe.
at the end.
Joe.
Yeah,
well, no, he didn't go back to his. No, he went.
No, he went back to his ex.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
I thought that he
was dating the little southern chick.
Yeah, he was dating the southern chick.
He was married. He was engaged.
And then he,
they were engaged.
And then he left the southern chick in the movie.
Go back to his ex.
Did he go back to his ex?
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's kind of a douchebag.
But didn't he originally leave her to go with that chick? I'm just saying he was like.
Yeah, they divorced. Well, they didn't sign the divorce papers.
Yeah, they broke up. But they never actually talk about if he actually left her for Joe.
You can just tell he's a dick.
I know, and I'm like,
Carrie Ewells didn't like him.
I know his name was the Extreme.
Yeah, that's true.
Come on, he's an asshole.
Yeah, trying to take all the credit for Dorothy.
It's one thing if he would have been like, okay, I realize I have feelings for Helen Hunt and I'm going to leave the southern chick.
Yeah.
But the other thing is like she had to find out through the walkie-talkie.
I know.
And I'm like, what a douchebag.
Bill Paxton, right? Bill Paxton.
Yes.
Fuck you, Bill Paxton.
Fuck you, Bill Paxton.
Fuck you.
But do you think he would have told her?
Wait, is it Bill Paxton or Bill Palmer?
No,
Paxton.
Bill
Pullman.
Paxton.
Yeah,
Pullman's
Bill Pullman's Independence Day and Casper.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, I always mixed them two up. The piece.
Yeah.
Anyways, go ahead.
But do you think if she wouldn't have heard that, you think he would have told her eventually?
I don't know. I feel like he'd have been banging
that's what I'm saying,
Helen Hunt under the tornado
and keep his wife on the side.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think he was opportunistic. I think if neither one of them around, he would have fucked the what was it? The
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you,
Dusty.
I knew what you were thinking.
Dusty.
That was his name.
His long hair in that.
Dusty.
Yeah, and all that steak he was eating.
He had the van. You could bang in the back. It's fine.
My favorite part is like he went up to the tornado butt naked, threw the Jack Daniels bottle at it, never touched the ground. The suck zone. I can quote that movie all day.
I do love the movie. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just like growing up is realizing that like man, he's kind of a douchebag. But maybe it's just the.
I knew that from the beginning because he's called the Extreme.
Yeah, that's true.
Like what a
that
dick, and he kind of mellowed out.
Yeah.
And he married his other chick. He's like, well, I didn't know you. I thought it was a metaphor, chasing tornadoes.
You just reminded me something of the Jack Daniels bottle. Didn't she leave him because he was an alcoholic?
Yeah.
Isn't that what originally happened?
Oh,
okay.
Yeah. There you go.
So that makes more sense. So he got.
So he is a douche. A womanizing.
That's what I'm saying.
Probably whipped her in his kitchen court. 2 or 3 fucking bottles of whiskey. Knocked the shit out of her. You know. That's fucked up, Bill Paxton. What the fuck?
Fuck you, Bill Paxton.
Fuck you, Bill Paxton.
Isn't he dead now? Didn't he die?
Yeah, Paxton's dead.
Oh well, my bad.
Pullman's still alive.
Fuck you, Bill Pullman. God damn it.
You're still alive.
We can't disrespect the dead, but fuck you, Bill Pullman.
But no, he could throw shit at her and blame it on tornadoes.
Like the whiskey bottle hits her in the head. Like, sorry, it was an F4. I'm sorry.
She said that I threw her down the stairs, but she's a tornado chaser. She was out there. She got caught up in a cornfield. That's like 4 or 5 years of corn just battered her in the face.
It lifted her up and hit her to the ground.
What's better, having sex or chasing tornadoes? How about having sex while chasing tornadoes? That was a Gone in 60 Seconds quote. But anyway, I think we're about out of time. We're gonna for our first section here, we're gonna take a quick break here from Outhouse Records, and then we will be right back right after these messages from our sponsor.
Outhouse. $150, $160. Man, I'm like $50 short. Mess is gonna kill me.
One record, please.
Aren't you a little young to be listening to Kiss?
Aren't you just a stupid puppet?
Aw.
Can I have the record or not?
Fine.
Thanks.
Hey, Mess.
Hi, Barry. What have I told you? You can't work Outhouse Records without your visa.
Oh, come on, man. You said you were going to be gone all day.
No, your visa says Sesame Street, not 109 East Sycamore Street in beautiful downtown Kokomo.
Oh, where am I supposed to go, man?
I don't know how they do things in Puppet World, but you gotta go, man. Sorry.
Oh, man.
Sorry. Come on down to beautiful downtown Kokomo, Outhouse Records. Buy some good records, have some live bands on the weekends. Remember, I don't like to make money, I just love selling records.
Welcome back to the Outhouse Super Show, Season 2, Episode 10. We're here, so...
Yeah.
We're here at Outhouse Records, filming in the back room because that's what we do. We're just hanging out. Just saw Miguel Castro. It was cool.
Yep.
Yeah, he came to get paid.
Yeah, that's what we do at House Records.
We pay.
Give away money.
You got to pay us first to pay for us to pay you.
Yeah.
We wanted him to pick up the Taylor Swift album, and he did not.
Yeah,
Nope, he did not.
T-Swizzles.
Yeah, he
So
did
there's
not
still
want the
Taylor Swift available at Outhouse Records, 109 East
He really
Sycamore Street,
wanted
downtown
it. He
Kokomo.
just wasn't a big enough Swiftie.
I thought there was a joke there. I was like,
No, I was like,
where's the punchline?
There was going to be, but I don't want Miguel to come back later and beat me up.
He's just not big enough Swifty. He doesn't listen to this. We're not cool enough.
Yeah, we're not, yeah, you can talk shit
He's
about
too
me
cool
all
for
you
this.
want.
Yeah, he want to listen to this. We're not cool.
That dude.
That's what I say about everybody. They're
that
too cool to
dude,
listen to this.
I remember he was going through a phase where he would film himself shitting on people's floors.
That's a good time. Good time.
I remember him chasing both of you guys around McDonald's parking lot with a cup full of poop.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
And on my birthday, we went to see Chimera at Fort Wayne, and I remember we drank, of course, and I didn't want to pull over. Oh, I didn't want to pull over to pee, for him to pee. I gave him a 44-ounce giant cup. Right, he filled it to the brim, dude. I mean, when you put the lid on it, you can see the pee like touching it, dude. And as soon as we got to Fort Wayne, he went to someone's car and poured it all in the front of the. So when they turn on the heater or air conditioning, it's like, and he was sitting there pouring a lot of it. It was like. Yeah, he went over like 2 or 3 times. That's so much beer piss.
I'm glad he's grown up because goddamn,
God.
that's just too much.
He was Miguel Castro, dude.
Yes,
That's who he was. He dominated people.
Disgusting.
I got so many stories about that dude.
I got stories.
I go on and
I
on
can't
and
watch
on.
Hook in part because of him.
Yeah.
Can't watch it on repeat anyways. It's one time and that's it. We turn it off.
Oh, it's because of the barbecue
Yeah,
trip.
I can watch Hook every day, no problem. I love that movie.
That was a bad combination of people to go with.
I'm huge to an 11-year-old.
If you had a nickel.
So anybody? So we got New Year's Eve. Today is New Year's Eve when this comes out.
New
New Year's Eve 2024. Who's got a funny New Year's story? I know. I asked and you said you had one.
Yeah,
but we
I
didn't
had
talk
one.
about it. We saved it for the podcast.
It was funny. It was like right when we first moved out here to the creek. And I would say I had to be like, what, 11, 12. And Tony was about 9. Yeah, he's 9 years old. And every year, our mom, that was the one year we were allowed to drink champagne and hot damn with her, right? And
How old were you?
God, 11. That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Okay.
That's how you get him to go to bed so you can have fun.
Exactly. Yeah, you take one shot of hot damn and champagne to drink it. You're like, you're out.
Plus, it was
And,
half NyQuil. He didn't even know.
And I experienced.
She just gave him NyQuil.
I think she did.
He's 11. He doesn't know.
She called it hot damn.
Just mix some NyQuil with
She put it in
Sprite.
microwave. She
Yeah,
put it in microwave. She just microwave NyQuil. So
Yeah.
that's hot
Hot
damn.
damn.
Yeah, dude. She put
Like, why
Sprite
does this
with it.
taste like syrup?
But she did do that. She gave me a lot of NyQuil to shut us up growing up. That's how you parented.
That's
back
how you
then.
parent on long car
Yeah.
trips, man. You just give them a little, just like, you guys, time for Kool-Aid. Everyone's no, you're drinking your Kool-Aid. You know.
But I first smoked marijuana when I was 11 years old. Yeah, because I was hanging out with Blue Flames. Blue Flames.
And the baseball coach smoked you down.
No, it was his son, Corey Acord. You know, he stole it from Danny. You know, in Dallas
Outhouse
State
Records does not promote 11-year-olds smoking marijuana.
No.
But it's my story. You know,
Yeah,
it's
go
my
ahead,
truth.
go ahead.
Let me
I
speak
know.
my truth.
I was younger than that
Let me
the
speak
first
my
time.
truth.
The first time I ingested it.
But this gets even worse. It's New Year's, right? And my buddy Michael Smith, he's a culprit in this.
Okay.
We're smoking, and he goes, "You know, it'd be funny if you get your brother really high." But Tony,
Who was what, 9?
9.
Yeah.
And I was
Okay.
like, "That is brilliant." So we got Tony high.
Oh, Jesus.
And it came around New Year's, right? And my mom gave us a champagne, to drink, because he didn't get hot damn, he got champagne. He took one drink of the champagne and fell off the couch because he was so high. And I remember my mom like, "Oh, come on, you can't drink that much." And I remember him just laying on the couch, his eyes all red. He's like,
I love that your mom is like shaming him for.
"Yeah, it's not drinking that.
You're fucking lightweight, you little pussy. He's 9 years old.
yeah, she's kicking him.
Even if she didn't know about the weed, like, like you give him a little bit. You didn't drink that much. Come on now.
You're a little fucking bitch.
exactly.
When I was
Like,
your
come
age, I was able to drink a whole
on.
bottle.
Jesus.
Come on, champagne, you pussy.
One glass of champagne, that's it.
Outhouse Records does not condone getting your 9-year-old brother high.
When your sister was that age, she was drinking a whole bottle of tequila at that age.
Because they give the Welch's grape every year. They do
That's
that.
why
My
I
mom
give
was like,
sparkling grape.
That's
fuck
what I
that.
give my
We go
daughters.
straight champagne. We go straight champagne, and then she drink hot damn, and once in a while she'll give you a shot of hot damn. You know, if you're getting old, you would be a man. And I think it was that same year. Yeah, me and Mike drank the hot damn. You know, of course, being stupid. And Mike was laying down in the bed, and he threw up all over himself and all over Tony's bed. And that was the first time I saw a mountain of puke. Like, watch gravity work, because he was laying back like this.
Gravity work.
Yeah, and he went, "Bleh," and it went up, and it went mushroomed out, and it just came back down.
Slow motion.
And I was like, oh, that was cool. That's how gravity works.
That's so gross.
And that was my New Year's. That's the funniest New Year's I
See,
ever had.
I never got champagne or hot damn when I was a kid. Like,
Me either.
You didn't live. You guys didn't grow up.
I do remember being really young and my grandpa giving me sips of his beer, you know,
Yes.
and like,
Hell
and
yeah.
and I remember it tasting like straight dog
Yeah,
piss.
I didn't like beer.
So like,
Beer's gross.
it's
I love
probably the reason I
champagne.
don't drink to this day,
Yeah.
because like the taste
Oh yeah, you
that I
can
got
taste
as
whiskey
a kid.
so much better.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
Well, I think we all
It smells like it tastes better.
I think we all had whiskey on our gums. We're teething.
I've never
all of
taken.
us.
Yeah, I've never had whiskey.
Yeah, my
I've
grandma
never-
said, "Oh, just put some whiskey in the gums." Mom, you're supposed to rub it on my
Yeah.
gums. Why do I have this helmet with two fucking?
I'm really glad
straws
that,
in my mouth.
So I'm really glad that, for those of you who don't know, I don't drink at all, and I'm really glad that the only alcohol I've ever drank is like shitty. Like, I've never had anything that tastes good.
Yeah.
So like, to me, all alcohol just tastes like shit. I've tasted vodka,
Well-
I've tasted shitty ass beer, and I've tasted like
growing up,
Jägermeister, and it's all fucking disgusting.
Yeah, well, growing up, I didn't care how it tasted. Did it fuck you up?
Yeah.
That
yeah,
was the thing.
that was the whole deal.
That
I
was
know.
like,
Well,
I mean, I drink MD 2020.
You'd go,
I don't mean like
"Ugh,"
that.
as you shotgun to fucking
Yeah.
MG 2020.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't mean it like that. What I mean is, like, if I found something that actually didn't taste that awful,
yeah,
then
yeah.
maybe I would try it more. But like, to me, it's
Zima,
just like,
I think I see you as a Zima guy.
I have
Mike's
no.
Hard Lemonade.
Yeah,
I've never been
yeah.
actually drunk. I've never drank enough to
Have
get
you ever
drunk.
tried a Mike's Hard
Like,
Lemonade or Twisted Tea?
No, I haven't.
You should try a Twisted
That's
Tea.
what I'm saying. People.
Dude, you should try a Twisted Tea.
There was something. What was it? Something someone told. Oh, you couldn't even taste the alcohol in it.
Yeah,
you could
yeah,
100%
Twisted
taste
Tea,
the alcohol.
yeah.
People that say that shit lie.
Twisted
They
Tea-
fucking
Twisted
lie.
Tea.
It's
You
because
taste
what they mean to say is this tastes a lot less like alcohol.
Yeah,
than,
yeah.
than straight alcohol.
Yeah,
I can make you a vodka cranberry where you won't,
I'm
you won't
not.
taste nothing.
I'm not. I'd rather not.
Cranberry's
but-
gross, man.
Yeah,
Can you make
yeah.
it where you don't taste the cranberry too?
yes. If I don't put cranberry in it.
See, I like cranberry juice.
But then
you
I'm
know?
right back to potato taste, vodka.
Yeah.
I've never, I don't know. Like I said, I've never had an interest in getting fucked up anyway.
Yeah.
I like being high.
That's what it
That's
was.
about
Because it was
you know
little.
what
Because
mean?
I
But-
remember that. I remember my uncle saying that. Because I remember I snuck his beer. I was like, "Oh, it tastes like shit." And he goes,
Yeah.
"I don't taste it. I drink it."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh,
I don't taste it. I drink it. Because my thing, I've never had an interest in like getting to the point where like I can't. And that's another reason. Is like I don't like to go lose control of myself. Like
Yeah,
if I'm
yeah.
high,
Yeah, I don't get
I
that.
get pulled over, I
love
could
it,
bust
yeah.
out of the high. You know what I mean? I can
Yeah.
like I can sober myself up, and like I feel like if I drank enough alcohol, which I don't,
Yeah.
I feel like I would lose
give
control.
in.
You can't.
You would give in to the demons.
What I'm saying, can you break a drunk when you're that drunk?
No.
I mean, you can break a high.
You black out.
You can break a
black
high
out.
though.
You
That's-
black out and wake up in jail. That's
Right.
when you break out.
Exactly.
You're like, wait a minute. my
I like to
arm
have
hurts.
control of my brain, and even
Yeah.
if I'm like super fucking high, I can still like
See,
sober up if I need to.
I hallucinate too much. I don't like control of my brain. I let it go.
And that's the reason I don't do hallucinogens. It's the same reason. I like psychedelic stuff because I'm
done with all my psychedelics. I've done everything there was to do. That's my opinion, and I'm good.
I love
Yeah.
Sid.
I don't need to do more.
Mushrooms.
yeah. It's just not my thing.
I'm
just like,
comfortable in that realm.
I'm
Like, as soon as
already-
I take acid,
it's
I'm
like-
like, oh my god, I remember that realm.
so maybe
My
that's what it is.
life
See, I'm
is like-
comfortable
Yeah.
in this realm.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
My life
I'm
is
not.
like a mediocre acid trip already, man. I'm already hallucinating sober. I don't need fucking.
yeah.
In my who's a hallucinogenic realm, I'm the fucking king.
Yeah.
The king of the dust
I'm
bunnies.
champ, dude.
King of the dust bunnies. I lived under the fucking couch, man. I live there. It's mine.
That was the salvia trip.
Yeah.
That shit was nuts.
I'm king of the dust bunnies.
I had a wife, dust bunny wife, and everything.
I did
I've
smoke.
moved on.
I did smoke salvia at one point, and that shit
Yeah,
was.
that's what I'm saying. That was nasty.
I never actually ventured, but I watched people do it. It was pretty
Yeah.
cool.
I did it
That was
with.
nuts.
Actually, I have a video somewhere. It's me and B minus, and like we're like sitting on the old band Andrew. Remember we had the electronic drums and shit. We're
Yep.
sitting on the couch there, and I remember melting into the couch. It was like a tar pit, and the fucking the
sticky.
window melted, and like there was no window on the wall, and it was like that was the only time I ever dealt with like anything hallucinogenic, and I was like, nah, I'm good on that. And
Yeah, no
it
thanks.
was scary. Like it felt like a
horror
it
film.
felt like a Tim Burton movie. It was like something
I used
weird.
to get fucked up and hallucinate that bad just huffing Glade. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
I used to go out of my brain.
so maybe
Still.
that. So maybe it's just.
The hardest I ever tripped was my huff gas.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a good story. It wasn't New Year's though, but check it out. One time, I think we already told this story on this podcast. I might have to say never mind. Me
Which
and
one?
Jesse huffed gas accidentally.
Oh, yeah.
You did, yeah.
Yeah.
You drove your bikes all over.
Did I tell you
Yeah.
mine?
What?
Where I was huffing gas. The hardest I ever hallucinated ever in my life. Where my buddy Anthony Phillips was shooting basketball. My mom's backyard, and I'm sitting down on the porch on the corner, and I had the gas can, and I'm got a rag over it, and going, you know, that's you just slowly. And I remember him playing basketball. All of a sudden, I'm looking, and behind the shed, a giant Sesame Street letter K that was red popped his googly eyes out, and I'm going. Yeah, I start huffing again, and then he goes back in, and then he notices that I see him, and he popped out and he ran in the backyard going with a crown on his head.
What?
Yeah, he had a crown.
K for king.
Yeah, K for king. It was a red letter like Sesame Street with googly eyes, and he had to go. That's the hardest I ever hallucinated.
That's so funny.
I remember sitting on the gas can. I was like,
Hardest
I don't want that anymore.
Okay. The hardest I ever
You're gonna end up in
hallucinated.
Sesame Street.
and then my brother goes, yeah, that was your brain cell going bye 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 bye
Yeah,
bye
right,
bye.
right.
So I was at a hippie festival with Dad and Ron. It was called the
Hippie
Otterfest.
crack.
Yeah, we called it Blotterfest after this.
Yeah.
All right. So I was like, we're trying to find acid all night. Someone's like giving it away for free. We're like, what the fuck? So finally, towards the end of the night, we find him. He pours a fucking puddle of fucking liquid acid in my friend's hand.
Oh, no.
My friend's like, I'm just gonna let it sit there
No.
for a minute. All right. So he lets it sit there for like 10 seconds, and I lick his whole fucking hand like a weird.
Oh, like Flea. Like Flea. In
I just fucking licked his
you
whole hand.
lost my sleeve.
I was tripping
man.
for 18 hours, but anyways,
Oh,
the worst part of it, I was like, hey man, I found my friend, like, had booze were ready, you know, and we found Red Rock opium, and I was ready to fucking party, right? And I looked in the back of the tent, the back window, and he was like, yeah, come on in. He's with 3 chicks. We're in here hanging out, fucking about to party.
freaky.
I go around to the door, I unzip the tent, and him and the 3 girls fold. And then they fold again, and then they spin around like this over and over, and then they unfold, but they're not there anymore. And I just fucking took off. I spent the rest of the night in the woods, man. And like I remember one time going up to this van that was there, and I was asking them for a cigarette. And then, like, had to been like 3 hours later, they're saying, hey, do you still want that cigarette? I'm still standing by the van. The same spot, like in one thought.
Because acid, I never hallucinated. Everything just melted. Everything
Yeah.
moves and breathes.
Yeah, everything moves.
But I
like,
never manifested.
strand.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
never
it's actually see
manifested.
something
Yeah,
from
and I was
another
like,
dimension.
what the fuck?
Yeah, that's
I'm
like
still-
DMT and shit. That's
I've tried DMT twice. Couldn't get nothing off of it.
really.
Couldn't trip.
That's because you're fucking full of that shit
Yeah, I'm a
already, man.
psychonaut.
Well, because
psychonautical.
DMT actually like it actually triggers your dream state in your brain and
Yeah.
stuff. So it's like it just triggers your natural brain
Yeah.
to do shit.
And my brain was like, nah, we got this.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. I tried
It's,
twice.
it's probably because of the other hallucinogens
Yeah.
you've taken already.
Is it your reality?
Stephen
fucked up
Bailey,
enough?
because I was with Stephen Bailey, everyone's frying, and I'm sitting there like, man, I got a slight head change.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, itches in here.
My brain's itchy.
Yeah. I think that's enough. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I can't get to it. I can't get to it.
It's like the nose, it's your nose, you can't get.
See,
Like,
I just drew.
Jesse said he's not tripping, but he's in the fucking kitchen with the steak knife halfway through his head.
Hey,
right
you
now.
thought it was normal, but you're like,
It's
I
itchy.
just get a little scratch. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't think I'm getting a
don't
buzz,
mind
guys.
me. Yeah. Didn't work.
No, I just realized that I was thinking about
As I go in the fridge.
maybe the reason that I haven't done other hallucinogens is because of salvia. Just
True.
like the reason I don't
True.
drink is because of the shitty alcohol that I've drank.
True.
So it's like
Yeah, you do the worst.
I did the
fucking
worst one, and I'm like, I don't want to do it
hallucinogen.
anymore.
Well,
So-
Well, mushrooms is good, but the problem is you get food poisoned every time, so
Yeah,
your
well,
stomach
it is
hurts.
poison.
It is
Yeah.
poison.
Yeah, you're poisoning
You're
yourself.
poisoning
And the
yourself.
only thing that really happens is things bleed and
Yeah,
like
move,
tracers
breathe.
and like lights are really
And you
bright.
laugh a lot.
You laugh.
Yeah.
Everything's really funny.
Yeah.
I do
But
that
that's not
anyway.
It's a happy drug.
It's not really hallucinogen in my problem unless you get like psilocybin. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Then you can really trip. But I've gotten to the point where things were kind of melty a little bit on mushrooms. But that's
I've
about it.
tripped so hard that shit disappeared and everything, but I've never that's what I'm saying. Like never manifested anything.
Yeah, time
Because
disappears.
everything will move.
something
People will
like
talk to you and disappear. You know, like turn off. You know, what the fuck?
Nothing's like ran across.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, but I could explain it because the light,
leprechaun.
like that same night when the morning hit, like the dew hit the ground in a field. We're in a field, right,
Yeah.
for the hippie festival, and it looked like alligators were swimming
Yeah.
everywhere.
Oh, shit.
So that's
Yeah.
not quite a manifestation.
Yeah.
It's the light. It was still
even,
making
shadows. Like I seen shit come out of the shadows.
It was my brain saying that's what it was,
that's
and
what
then all of a sudden that's
exactly,
what.
yeah.
Dude, the weirdest shit. Like in the middle of the field, these vines were coming out, and they grew like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they came out the middle, like all asymmetrical. It was beautiful.
Yeah, yeah.
Then they all started spurting like red and blue liquids. It was
Yeah,
fucked up, dude.
yeah.
That was the worst I've ever
And,
tripped.
It's the Kool-Aid
Remember
man.
stamp?
It was
You remember
fucked
stamp
up.
ceilings? You know stamp ceilings.
Yeah.
You know, in the trailer park homes. Like the little shadows in the stamp.
Oh yeah, I know what you're
You know,
talking
it's
about.
like,
yeah.
they look stamps.
Well, they
The
get
texture.
real dark.
The
and then,
shadows,
like,
the shadows in the living room, like little vines, black vines
Yeah,
start growing out,
man.
shit like that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
but it's your mind like playing tricks, you know, shit like that. But like, I remember my room, it looked like it was like a basketball spinning, like the
Oh,
stamp,
shit.
like that
Hell
was
yeah.
like I couldn't touch it, it's like a road.
Yeah.
You're like you're looking down at the road going by really
Right.
fast. You know, you're like looking up. I was like, oh shit! It's like I don't want to touch the ceiling, man. I'll get road rash.
Another time I did acid, I had a bad trip and I ended up just sitting in my room all night long looking at an oriental rug and watching like the squares
Hey, you're
and
not supposed to say
triangles.
that word anymore.
Yeah, symmetrical. Yeah,
I think it's okay for
North
the
Korean
rugs.
rug.
Maybe. Yeah, go ahead.
Anyway, all the designs were like moving and
Yeah,
interlocking
yeah,
and changing.
symmetrical. I love that. Yeah, that's
just
just so
like,
beautiful.
Yeah, that was amazing.
That's why I have fun. 'cause
and
it-
that's the cool thing
Yeah,
on
that's
acid.
acid,
Every
yeah.
time you get that usually, but that's
This is my favorite because we're like, hey, got any good New Year's Eve stories?
Yeah,
like,
like
oh, let's all
tripping
talk
balls.
about our tripping stories. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
cool.
Well, are you going to trip in 2025? I will.
I probably won't.
I probably won't. I haven't tripped in 2024.
I've watched
true.
you trip over these cables every day.
Well, I'm a bitch, and bitches are always tripping.
Bitches do be tripping. No, but yeah, I like it though. That's for good viewing. It's for good viewing as far as acid stories and mushroom stories.
Well, yeah. Tell us your favorite acid trip in the comments.
yeah.
Well, technically, it was my huffing gas story.
Yeah. How about Captain Trips? Is he going to talk about his trips?
Well,
Hey,
I had a tapestry that turned into an aquarium huffing Glade once.
well, we're going
It
to.
was like there was a big fish that came, like it all turned white, and then it was a red fish manifested in the middle, and it
That's
just
scary.
swam there and looked at me, and then the trip went away because it don't last long.
We're going to cross check Dr. Trips, see if these trips.
Yeah, see if he tripped.
Captain Trips.
Captain Trips, yeah. Well, we haven't hung out
He's
since
not
we
a
were
doctor.
kids. He got me into like heavy metal. If it wasn't for him, Kibbles would never have known of a Pantera or a Metallica.
Well, we'll get into
stuff
that
like
on
that.
January 18th when he comes on
that
the
might be a good
podcast as
thing.
our guest.
I don't know.
Right? Right.
I don't think I'd be like a jazz guy and shit. Probably. I'd imagine.
Anyways, so yeah, you talked about the letter K.
Yeah.
Speaking of K,
Did you guys hear about Sesame Street? Is it
that's
true?
what I was going to bring up, actually. Yeah,
Good
It had nothing to do
segue.
with K. It had to bring
Huffing
up the
gas.
Sesame Street guy. But yeah,
Yeah.
so apparently they're not getting picked back up or something. They're waiting on like a funding.
Yeah.
Sesame Street might actually be ending.
So Jim
This is
Henson
crazy.
is dead?
No, 1993, I think. But
Yeah.
so Barry is he has something that he's written and he's ready to shoot. It's called R is for record, and he's going to pull out a record with every letter of the alphabet with a different band.
That's cool.
You know what I mean? And he's going to show it and then talk about it. I don't think that I'll have the technology because he's
You
not
should-
very
you-
smart to play the song.
No, we should make
But-
it into a song.
I got you.
Like how Animaniacs did it with the countries.
Uh-huh.
You know, like a little sing along. A is for Nan,
I love that. That's-
B is for Barry
That's
Manilow.
like
who never the toe.
my
Never C
daughter's
is for company
favorite
country, but
freaking
then-
cartoon skit.
Yeah,
is
I
that
know.
they were just showing
Yeah.
it to me the other day. I
South
was like, I
America
remember
live in
this.
the cameras. Yeah,
Yeah.
all the countries.
That's a good one.
Argentina live in.
Talking about Barry Weinfeld, go follow Barry on TikTok and Facebook.
TikTok. And soon to be YouTube.
He's going to be making some cool videos coming up
Yep,
soon.
it's
So
about to be reaction.
yeah, we're
videos
going to
and
take
stuff.
over that spot when Sesame Street goes away. Barry Weinfeld will rise.
Yep.
It really sucks that they're going away though. They've been around for what 50 years
Yeah,
or something
50.
like that.
Yeah, I really hope they get picked up. I'm sure they will. That's a cash cow.
Everything's
That's
digital
gotta be.
nowadays, though.
I can
They
see like
replace it.
a streaming
Yeah,
service picking it up, like
exactly.
Max or something
That's
like
what
that.
needs to happen, and then these kids will see them. Just
Well,
put
the
them out,
library,
like-
not new ones. They'll pick up the library and just play it forever.
That's true. They're probably not going to want
they
to
don't
fund
want
doing
the,
new episodes.
Yeah, they'll buy the library, but like, man, we ain't doing new ones. Like WWE did at WCW. Same shit. He's still making money off WCW.
Yeah, but it sucks because like
And he shit on people.
I mean, I guess there's 50 years of content that it can
yeah,
you
can
go
go
back and
forever.
watch.
Yeah,
but
I'm over it.
I don't know. Sesame Street was a big part of my childhood.
Remember when they
sure
tried
it was
to-
your guys' too. I'm sure it was killers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a big part of my life.
Yeah.
It's still.
Remember the
Jim
Cookie
Henson-
Monster was trying to do Celery Monster?
Yeah, it didn't work out.
Yeah, because everyone wanted to
C
eat
is for
celery.
celery?
Yeah,
No, C is not for celery.
Cookie.
Cookie.
It's like, that's
And that's why I
blasphemy.
like heavy metal, because everyone who sings reminds me of Cookie Monster. Yeah.
See, me was Goldar.
Snickerdoodle, give me Snickerdoodle.
Yeah, mine was Goldar.
Yeah. Power Rangers.
I still think we should do that skit though of him finding JDF.
JD, no, JD.
Hey,
oh
I
my
brought
God.
your. Hey, you forgot your Prozac at the AA meeting.
Oh no!
Oh,
no! Oh my God! No, we were just hanging out.
We were just
Oh,
talking.
we were just womanizing yesterday. Oh
We
my
were
God!
he just showed me naked pictures of Rita. He just finally sent it to me. No.
Oh my God! Oh, you showed me the pink on the Pink Ranger.
Amy,
Oh man!
Amy. Oh my God, Amy
Kimberly.
Jo Johnson. Amy Jo, my
Oh.
Johnson.
Oh, Kimberly.
Amy Jo my Johnson.
I'll just show you my Zord. You know what I mean?
I'm sure that exists somewhere. Rule 34.
Dude, it's,
That's a porno
it's
of
crazy.
Power
You
Rangers.
ever watch videos of that? How badly they were treated, the actors in Power Rangers.
Oh yeah, I've seen a
Because
little
like
bit
they're a
about
bunch
it,
of
yeah.
nobodies and shit. They're like, you're a bunch of nobodies. We're making you famous. Like, shut up and take this money. They're
I mean,
like,
it's
yes,
kinda
sir.
true, yeah.
Yes, sir. No, sir. And then they were like, oh, why is the Black Ranger black and the Yellow Ranger Chinese? And they're like, coincidence.
Yeah, just coincidence.
Hey, he wanted to be the Black Ranger. Ask him. Yeah, like,
Well, you notice they changed it in the movie.
Yeah,
Because then the
exactly.
Black Ranger
Yep,
was
this-
Asian
yep.
and the Yellow Ranger was black.
You're like,
black
too late,
female,
guys.
black female.
Too late, guys.
Huh?
It's too late after that. We already know they're racist. You
Oh,
can't
yeah,
change
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Just because you meet a couple black guys
And
doesn't
she
mean
died
you,
in a car wreck. The girl that with the Yellow Ranger.
Conveniently.
Which one?
Yeah, Chinese one.
Trini?
Yeah, Trini.
Conveniently.
Yeah, she died in a car wreck.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure she was Chinese?
Or Korean? I think I can't remember.
She was
Just say Asian. It's easier.
She was about to expose the whole Power
I think
Ranger
it was,
conspiracy.
No, I think it was because she was.
It's possible,
She
I
had.
don't know.
She was like in the Civil War. I think it was North Korea because she had to escape and shit. Like it was brutal. Her life was fucked up.
Well, that bitch was older than I thought. She was in
Yeah.
the Civil War, but not our
Not
Civil War.
Civil
That
War,
makes
yeah,
sense.
Korea.
That makes more
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
That makes more
I mean,
sense.
dude, Asians are crazy. Like they get super old and like you can't tell. Like
Yeah.
it's so funny. It's like
You go from 18 to 100.
yeah, like and then like literally within like a day they look the oldest ever. It's like there's no like middle age for
And
Asians.
wise. They look wise too when they
Yeah.
get old.
That's why perverts don't like Asians. I thought, what? You're 30?
Yeah, no way.
I thought you were 18, man. Get out of here.
thought you were 11. This is
Yeah, oh,
bullshit.
shit. Edit. No.
Maybe I don't know. Sorry, like I'm blowing up my phone. I'm kind of.
You're blowing your phone. You're that horny.
No, my phone is blowing up because Courtney was ordering us food, and apparently there was miscommunication, and she took my food out of the cart, and I thought it was already in there, so I took it out too. So now I don't have any food.
We can go to Cooper's Pub and get you
okay.
some boneless wings.
That's all right. I'll figure it out. But
I have some
Yeah,
in,
go to
the,
Cooper's
in the
Pub.
fridge. You may have
Yeah,
my
some
boneless wings.
Yeah.
it's all good.
Let's go to Cooper's together.
We were ordering banditos. I want some Mexican food. That's what I want.
Hey,
Well, I'll see if Teo's working.
okay, I wrote a joke about that place because it used to be old Big Daddy's.
Yeah.
I was like, well, at least their shrimp tacos got cheaper.
No, I found out like so I've been DoorDashing their chips and salsa is only $1.50.
Really?
So I DoorDash. I'll just for pickup.
Spicy
I'll just go
chili?
pick it up. Huh?
Is it like regular? Or
They've
hot
got
chili?
mild and they've got hot.
Ooh, I wonder if their hot's good.
I mean, it's not the greatest thing in the world, but for $1.50 for a bag of chips and a thing of salsa, like
Yeah.
it's cheap. So like before you getting like we got Lord John tacos from
Yeah.
the Handlebar,
Yep.
and we're like, oh, we want with this? Let's get some chips and salsa. So we put in an order at Banditos for $3, and we both got an order of chips and salsa. And I was like, oh
Nice.
yeah.
Awesome.
But yeah, it's like anywhere else you go in town, it's like $6-7 for chips and salsa.
Did
And
you
I'm
get
like,
Supreme?
$1.50.
Lord John's.
Oh yeah,
Supreme,
yeah, absolutely.
Their onions. I don't know how they spice their onions, but it's so spicy.
With spices.
I love it. I love it.
Spices
They
are so
spice it up.
good.
I think it's that cilantro, whatever they put with it. It's so
Is,
good.
is it green?
No,
It's not green.
it's like peppery.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they do with the onions, but it's so
We
fucking
had this
good.
conversation a couple days ago, like, because like I do like the Lord John tacos at the Handlebar,
yeah.
but I don't think they were as good as it was at Lord John's. But
No,
I'm like,
nowhere
maybe
near.
I was just
well,
younger.
maybe they
nowhere
just
near.
changed their grease at Lord John's.
Yeah, because now
Probably,
now it's bar food. It's not legit.
Because I was like, these are good, but they're not as
Not
good
as
as they
good,
used
yeah.
to be. But I'm like, maybe it's just a rose tinted glasses
Did I-
kind of thing.
Did I
But
tell you I worked for Lord John's until
you?
lunchtime?
did you know?
Yeah, because my buddy, Catman, his buddy owned Lord John Tacos or had a part in Lord John's, and I was like looking for a
His
side
name
job.
is Catman.
Well, Carrie Stevens. It was Aaron
Cat
Stevens. Yeah.
Oh
Cat
yeah,
Stevens,
yeah. I
Carrie-
remember I met him
Catman.
before.
And he got me a job there, and I worked there. I helped cook for the lunch rush, but there was no gloves. Like everyone just used their hands to make the shit, and I'm like, Catman, I'm not gonna work here. This is like
Maybe that's why it was so good.
Yeah.
You got all the skin flakes.
It was nasty as fuck, and I was like, yeah, I can't work here. Like it's gonna get closed down, and sure enough, it got closed down not too long after that.
Yeah, and it's funny because like I do remember at one point when we were working at KFC, there was. Do you remember when they tried saying don't use gloves? They said just wash your hands and then do it. I'm like,
that's what they said.
It's still weird.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Weird.
Lord John, you wash your hand. They go, I need gloves. Like your hands are good. You just washed them an hour ago. Like what?
Well, they changed the policy because for a long time at KFC when you're making sandwiches and stuff, we had gloves.
Yeah, they got their policy back now.
And they said,
Thank
yeah.
God.
But for a while there, they said no gloves
gloves
anymore because that actually traps more germs or something.
Yeah.
So they had a hand washing thing. They're like, wash your hands, then make the sandwich and wash them again. And I'm like,
weird.
no, I don't want to.
It
Even if
sucked
they
for
are
bread and
washed, I don't
chicken, man,
want to
'cause
touch
your
people's
hands-
stuff.
Our hands were getting all floury back there cooking chicken and stuff.
That was the worst.
It was
Yeah.
the fucking horrible.
Oh
it was
yeah,
the dumbest shit
under your
ever.
nails.
Yeah.
It was-
They want. I refused to do it when we did it, and then like then
I
sure
used
enough they end up
gloves.
changing. Yeah,
I don't know how you did it. I don't know how you
I
went
did
back.
it. How I went back.
Yeah,
Um,
I would never go back to KFC.
I got.
I love KFC.
I had to take care of my niece and nephew. I had to make some
That's
money.
true.
Hey, I KFC honestly. Okay,
Here we go. Matt's gonna be the next manager.
no, I've had a lot of jobs, and like I actually miss working for KFC. Like,
Wow.
okay, I will
Not
say
anymore.
this.
It ruined it for me.
I will
I
s-
did up until this last time.
I will say this: it was the people that I worked with. Though.
Oh,
that's
that's
the whole
true.
thing.
That's
That made
true.
it worth it for me. And like honestly, I enjoyed the
That's
job at
true.
the time
No, that's
because
why
like
I
We
don't
wrote
like
"You're
it
in
now.
trouble" right
Yeah.
there, making biscuits.
I don't think it was I don't think it was a bad job though. I think the managers make or break the place.
True.
If you got a good management crew and
That
you
could
got
be
a good
true, yeah.
upper management, I think the job's not bad at all. But when you got assholes breathing down your neck and being fucking bitches like the district manager when I left there,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I worked at KFC for
It's-
damn near a decade over the whole time. and
It's
like,
bad standards. I don't give a shit saying, man. The day that I quit, I got in trouble because I bitched at an employee in front of a customer.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
thing is, they wouldn't close the store, and the
Harassment.
water was brown from the tap.
Yeah, that's
at
what I'm saying.
KFC.
Bad management, bad upper management.
Serving mashed potatoes and everything serving it to you motherfuckers here in Kokomo. And I was fucking livid that day.
Yeah.
So I don't work at KFC because I was trying to save you all from dysentery and E. coli. and shit.
It's bad upper management. Ever since they got sold to the company,
Yeah,
that other company.
exactly.
Like when
You
it was
could-
WMCR, it was like the franchise out
Yep.
of Wisconsin. Everything was good then, and like the upper management gave a shit. They obviously the place wasn't the greatest thing, but it's a fucking KFC. You know what I mean? But like at least they give a shit. You know what I mean? Like you
remember when I
I was
tried
in
to rob
management
it?
for a long time, and like the upper management actually gave a shit about you at that point. Once
Not
they sold it
anymore.
to that other company, it was bullshit.
Remember
So,
when I got a manager fired?
I
Because
took
you
5
suck?
managers with
Yeah.
me. When I quit KFC last time, 4 other managers went with me.
That's
Well,
crazy.
he got him fired because he fucked up in the
Yeah,
kitchen.
I was trying to get fired. 'cause
Marty,
I
I
had something in my
remember.
mind. I didn't want to quit KFC.
That's right.
I was like, I'm not.
I was
gonna
trying to
quit.
get fired.
He's dead
He's-
now.
Yeah.
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 But I liked working with some people there. I was like, I loved fucking with Rachel. That was I remember doing that a lot. No, because remember that shit happened with Chuck's sister? Where I fucked up
Oh,
the phone
yeah,
calls
Jesus
and shit.
Christ,
You know,
yeah.
I think we talked about it before, but yeah, that was so fucking funny.
No, I've been waiting for the awkward day when she comes to a resin show or something. Like,
I've been trying to get her to go to the
Yeah,
show.
I haven't
'cause,
talked to her since then.
Her husband won't let her go.
okay.
Who now?
Chelsea? Yeah, Chelsea.
It was a whole thing.
Yeah, Chelsea.
It was a
Where
whole
I thought
thing.
I was messaging Rachel, but I was messaging Chelsea the whole time.
Oh, I remember now.
And telling, you know,
Yeah,
Maddie,
she
Maddie
was.
likes you. Like,
It was a sitcom shit. Like you could not write this.
That's awesome. That was funny.
The
I
whole
remember
time
that.
he's like, "Oh yeah, you liked you," blah
Yeah.
blah blah, and then like going back and forth and back and
like, why
forth.
is this Chelsea chick hitting on me so hard?
Because I was into Rachel at the time, and Chelsea was into me, and it was a whole thing. And he was
Yeah.
telling Chelsea that, "Oh yeah, he likes you," because
Yeah.
he messed up the numbers in his phone,
Yeah,
and
switched
so he
them.
had her name for
Rachel.
the wrong number.
No, this is great.
Sitcom
man.
shit. It's like it's Jerry
Yeah, this is
Seinfeld.
a
was
rom-com.
hilarious.
This is our rom com right here.
Yeah. Anyways, I think we're out of time here. We thank you guys for coming,
my God,
listening
yeah.
and stuff. And go to shopouthouse.com for all your merch needs. Come down to Outhouse Records, buy some stuff. We got shows coming up.
Taylor Swift.
Follow us on Facebook for all event updates. Like and subscribe and share with your friends. Keep watching this, and we'll keep doing
Comment.
it. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.
You little ugly boy. What do you think we got here, midget? Right down to the orange roof on Howard Johnson's outhouse.
Next, you're gonna tell us there are poisonous snakes in the outhouse.
Do you know what those stock certificates are worth today?